am your host. Monday, one. I'm gonna tell you, if you do not know this, it's called Motivation Monday. 3, 2, 1. Zach, I'm the Chief Innovation Officer for Motivating the Movement, but you knew that already. What motivates you? 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to another edition of Motivation Monday. I'm your host, Zach. I am the Chief Innovation Officer for Motivate Me, the movement, but you knew that already. Today is a very special episode of Motivation Monday. It's one that I've been looking forward to, and I wanted to wait till the right time to do it. Today, my guest to my left is a pre-law major from the Florida Institute of Technology. He played football there. He also played football at Jacksonville University as a defensive lineman and middle linebacker. He is an outstanding human being. He is the general manager of LA Fitness in Melbourne, one by the mall, not Hollywood.
Melbourne Square Mall.
And not Wickham. Melbourne Square Mall. But most importantly, he's been my bigger brother for 22 years.
Almost 23.
His name is Maxx. Max, thanks for being on the show, man. How you doing today?
I'm chilling, man. I'm good.
Yeah, you doing good? Doing good?
So.
All right. Well, let's just go ahead and cut right to it. I ask all my guests the same thing. And though you're my brother, I'm going to treat you just like you are any other guest. What is your motivation? What drives Maxx?
It's pretty easy, man. What drives me is the same reason I just walked through the door. I just got back from church. You know, my motivation is, serving God in whatever way that He, has me do it. It's why I get up in the morning. It's why I go to work. It's why I have the job that I have. It's why I have the passions that I have. It's why I enjoy everything that I do. I mean, I've got a bunch of different hobbies, a bunch of different things I like to do, and but all of it is stemmed from my faith, to be honest.
It's amazing, man. It's amazing. That's all you need to know about life right there. If you listen to that, you follow that rule, you'll be good to go. But other than that, Max, you've been my older brother my entire life, and you and I have been through some amazing things together. We've been through some hardships. We've really just done everything as far as life is concerned together. And it's been an honor to do that. But as my big brother, I want to I want to jump into your brain a little bit here. And
I'm dumping my brain.
We're not going to dump into his brain, don't worry. But I would like to jump into your brain, Max, and I would like to know, what is your motto as far as overcoming obstacles and hardships daily?
I mean, for me personally, versus where a lot of people come up short, is everybody tries to overcome obstacles in their own strength, and I think that's where people mess up. We are created to have people that are supposed to be good around us to help us grow and be better people. From your family to the friends that you keep. My pastor always says you're the average of the 5 closest people to you, and if you don't have good people that are around you, you're never going to be able to overcome obstacles. They're going to that hurdle's going to be either something that's too big for you, or you're just going to keep running into it over and over again because you don't have anybody that's giving you the lift to get over it. So I think it's important to have a good basis of people you can turn to at any time, and have people who are going to have your back. And obviously that's all going to be, falling on the back of where your faith is. If you don't have a good relationship with God, chances are you're not going to have too many people that are going to go to bat for you and go to war for you. I'm lucky enough where I've got people I can call at any time or text at any time that will give me proper consultation, and people that will, go to war for me and, help me through whatever I'm going through. And to be honest, I think whatever gets me through my obstacles is knowing that I have people that I look up to, that I talk to, and that I have people who I'm responsible for, you being one of them, in terms of if somebody needs me, I need to be setting a good example. So if I'm going to let something small, fester up and make a problem for me, how can I expect the people that I'm talking to or discipling to or helping grow as men, how can I expect them to go through anything difficult, if I'm not setting a good example? So
that's true. Very true. Like you said, man, if you keep a good group of people around you, you're bound to have a good life. You're bound to think positive and get through hardships, man. It's like you said, it's about the average of the 5 people that you keep around you. So that's great insight, man. Thanks a lot for that.
Yeah, of course.
Now, you're a man of many talents.
Thank
you
you.
are an A1 salesman. You were an excellent football player. Now I want to dump into something.
You want to dump again?
I want to dump into this. I want to dump right into this one. Tell me why and how you started your fitness journey.
Work or lift or actual?
I want to talk about you pumping iron, man, getting swole, getting these guns on you, man. Let's hear it.
I mean, a lot of that stemmed from personal pride, but mostly it was when I got done playing football, I needed something to do. It's competition at the end of the day. I need something that gets me going, just like God gets me up in the morning to go to work and live my life. I need something that's going to stimulate me and make me want to work out. So, I mean, whether it was powerlifting or bodybuilding or fighting or whatever it was, like, you got to have something that gives you a reason to want to get up and move. And for me, I mean, it's pretty simple. I mean, I always just want to outdo myself. That's really what it is. I'm competitive. So when I stopped competing against other people, I needed to find someone to compete against. So whenever I feel lazy, I'm saying, like, I'm not going to get any better if I'm just sitting around doing nothing.
Yeah.
And, but also at the time when I first took this seriously, you know, I was at probably the biggest I had ever been because of the position change, remember, I was at. And I just needed to, one, get the body weight off. So that was just a personal thing. I wanted to look nice. And obviously, you know, when you come from, you know, where we come from, I mean, we've got a predisposition for a lot of, you know, problems like emotionally, depression and stuff like that. And when I had all the body fat on me, I held on to a lot more of those problems. So I said, I need something that's going to make me feel good. It's going to make me feel good about myself and feel good in general. So, you know, strength training and working out and whatever it was, you know, that was what I clinged to while I was kind of dipping my feet in my faith anyway. So before I really found where my real source of joy and strength came from, which is God, you know, I leaned heavily on taking care of my body, because when you work out, you feel better, you know, helps you sleep better. You know, I had sleeping problems and all this other stuff before. So it was a health thing and a pride thing really that got me started. And now it's become, you know, literally a lifestyle. So.
Perfect reason right there. That is an example of a healthy addiction right there. If you're going to be addicted to something, you might as well do something positive with it. And
Productive,
he took that and ran with it. And if I could, just for a second, I'd like to speak on the character of him. Obviously, I've known him my entire life. I've lived with him pretty much my entire life. We've done everything together. He is an outstanding human being. He's just an upstanding citizen. He is someone that if you need a motivator and if you need a role model in your life, I'm telling you, pick this guy. He is near perfect as perfect can be, as far as just going about his daily task and just getting them done and finding that inner motivation and drive to just keep pushing no matter what he is facing. And it's just an amazing thing to watch as a younger brother. He's just like a machine. He is literally Captain America. It is unbelievable the things that this guy does. And you know, I want to say from the bottom of my heart, obviously, you're the biggest brother you're the biggest brother that I could have ever asked for. And you're an amazing role model for me, and part of the reason why I am what I am today is because of you. So I want to say thank you very much for being that positive role model that I could look up to when I was young. So
appreciate it.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, man.
Thank you for doing that, man. So
you deserve all the credit. Bro. You did it yourself.
I mean, I'm humble. I ain't gonna take it. We could sit here and talk all day long because he's my brother. We know all the inside jokes. We do everything together. But I would like to say this. Follow this man on social media. His name on Instagram is Max_Amato. Facebook, Max Amato. If you need some motivation, if you need someone just pretty to look at, follow my man right here. With that being said, guys, this about wraps it up for this week. We hope you guys enjoyed it. We hope that you take something from it for the rest of your week. And until we meet again next Monday, we hope that you have a blessed rest of your week. Till then, God bless.
Blessed up.